Going back across now to Helsinki in Finland, where we are getting the latest images of that press conference that is all set to begin. There we have the latest visuals coming in from the presidential palace's meeting hall, where that joint news conference is all set to begin after Russian President Vladimir Putin met with US President Donald Trump. It was hailed as a good start by the US President, just in a brief remark made after that one-on-one personal meeting that he had with his Russian counterpart. This was a 2-hour-long meeting. It was stipulated to be a 90-minute long one, but it stretched beyond that stipulated time. It went on for 2 hours, post which they were also joined in by their advisors and aides. That meeting also concluded just a few moments ago. And in a short while from now, we will have that joint briefing that will begin, addressed by the two leaders. The U.S. president, just a short while after the first personal meeting concluded with his Russian counterpart, called it a very good start, quote unquote, to that meeting. And in the initial remarks that were made by him before that personal meeting began, he said that the two leaders are hopeful of forging a new relationship. Let's go straight across now to Fred Weir, Russian affairs expert, joining us from Moscow for more on this. Fred, all eyes on that briefing that is all set to begin in just a few moments from now. But we have heard the president call it a very good start to that meeting. Even in his earlier remarks, he said that a lot of hope and anticipation, of course, has been laid on that meeting. But to your mind, the issues that have been doing the rounds on what could have or would have come up for discussion, your 2 cents on what, to your mind, would have dominated the talks?
Well, there was no agenda. It's quite a remarkable Trump-era kind of thing. He wings it. He goes in and he says whatever is on his mind. There's very, very little preparation, although all his advisors are there, and they include some very, very competent people. It's just I'm at a loss to know what came out of his mouth when he was alone with Vladimir Putin. I know what Putin's concerns are: nuclear arms control, Syria, Ukraine, probably in about that order. But what did Trump choose to talk about? I think we just have to wait for him to come up to the podium, and even then, he might not tell us.